Welcome to Map to Immigrate. Here you'll find comprehensive guides, tips and insights to help you navigate the intricate landscape of many countries' immigration. Who can work in Canada without a work permit? While foreign workers usually require a Canadian work permit to secure employment, exceptions exist. Foreign nationals are increasingly drawn to Canada for its diverse and promising work opportunities. By fulfilling the eligibility criteria of one of the following 21 groups, foreign nationals may explore work opportunities without a work permit in Canada. 1. Business visitors. Individuals on business visits should be ready to provide immigration officials with documentation verifying their intended status in the country. The required documentation will differ depending on the specific circumstances. A support letter from the parent company or an invitation letter from the Canadian company can increase your chances of being accepted as a business visitor. 2. Foreign representatives and their family members. Foreign representatives, along with their personal staff and family members, are eligible to work in Canada without the need for a work permit. 3. Military personnel. Military or civilian personnel stationed in Canada under the Visiting Forces Act are permitted to work and study without the need for work or study permits. This exemption extends to the families of these individuals as well. 4. Foreign government officers. Canada participates in agreements with other nations that facilitate the international exchange of government employees. These agreements allow foreign workers to come to Canada and work for a department or agency within federal or provincial governments. 5. American cross-border maritime law enforcement officers. Certain law enforcement vessels operating across borders are operated by joint Canadian and American crews. These personnel operate on both sides of the US-Canada border, and when within Canadian territory, American crew members are allowed to perform their job responsibilities without the necessity of obtaining additional work authorization. 6. In-flight security officers, IFSOs. Foreign International Flight Security Officers, IFSOs, are hired by foreign governments to ensure safety on foreign aircraft. Given their designation by a foreign government, they are permitted to work in Canada without a work permit, as long as their responsibilities are limited to providing security on board a foreign aircraft. On-campus employment. A student can work on campus at their educational institution if they hold a valid study permit and they are a full-time student at one of the following types of schools. 8. Performing artists. Many foreign performing artists can work in Canada without a work permit. However, some types of performances require a labor market impact assessment, LMIA, and a work permit. 9. Athletes and team members. Both professional and amateur athletes have the option to come to Canada for individual or team-based sports activities or events. Similarly, foreign coaches, trainers, and other essential team members are eligible to travel to Canada to take part in these events. 10. News reporters and media crews. News reporters and their crews are allowed to report on events in Canada without obtaining a work permit. 11. Public speakers. Presenters at events, including guest speakers, commercial speakers, and seminar leaders, are allowed to present in Canada without requiring a work permit. 12. Convention organizers. This group encompasses individuals who come to Canada to coordinate a convention or conference, along with the administrative support staff of the organizing committee. 13. Clergy. Those in the profession of preaching, overseeing religious services, or providing spiritual counseling are allowed to work in Canada without the need for a work permit. 14. Judges, referees, and similar officials. Judges, referees, and similar officials can come to Canada to take part in international amateur events and competitions in the realms of sports, arts, agriculture, or culture. 15. Examiners and evaluators. Foreign professors and researchers may enter Canada to judge theses and projects completed by students without needing a work permit. 16. Expert witnesses and investigators. Experts required to enter Canada for surveys or analyses serving as evidence or to testify before a regulatory body or court are exempt from obtaining a work permit. 17. Healthcare students. Foreign healthcare students from international institutions can work clinical clerkships or short-term practicums in Canada without needing a work permit. 18. Civil aviation inspectors, flight operations and cabin safety inspectors inspecting commercial international flights do not require work permits if employed by a recognized aeronautical authority and have valid documentation. 19. Aviation accident or incident inspector, accredited representatives and advisors aiding in aviation accident or incident investigations under the Canadian Transportation Accident Investigation and Safety Board Act are exempt from work permit requirements. 20. International crew members. Crew members on foreign-owned means of transportation not registered in Canada and primarily engaged in international transportation do not need work permits covering operations, maintenance, or passenger service roles. 21. Emergency service providers. Workers entering Canada for emergency services during natural disasters or commercial accidents can do so without work permits. Canada-US agreements facilitate the entry of emergency aid workers, including doctors, medical teams, appraisers, and foreign insurance adjusters. Maintained status, individuals can continue working under the conditions of an expired work permit, provided they applied for a new one before the original expiration. While awaiting a response, they must stay in Canada to maintain their status. Once a decision is made, they can either continue working under the new permit or leave Canada. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our Map to Immigrate channel for more videos exploring the latest advancements and insights in the latest news. In this video, I have shared who can work in Canada without a work permit. For more information, please visit www.sicknews.com. In addition, we have a lot of information. Please visit our video description. Thank you.